Hello, people. I'm Juan Rodriguez Jr. Today, we're gonna discuss about there's one thing. It's not about what's next after Destiny 2, and what our goodness, the bad news about Destiny 2, we just discussed that like a week ago. If you may not heard, or go watch it, so you can also see what's happened June 9th, what's happened after Destiny 2 updates. So yeah. And another thing was Bungie had made plans layoffs. So for right now was 400 employees were layoffs as acquisitions for Sony. So now they have 400 people were layoffs. The team, devs, anywhere else. I know we blame Pete Parsons. I know why do we blame Pete Parsons? It's just because it's happened 2 years ago. Well, next month is gonna be the second year of what happened during the final shape. Well, yeah. For the last 2 years ago, we already know about 220 employees were layoffs, and Pete Parsons was spent $2.4 million buying cars, classic cars. So yeah. And I know what you guys want to discuss is Destiny 3. Well, remember the day we discussed about good news and bad news? We got to know. Will be Destiny 3. Well, we all know. I know we discussed. Hold on. I know the YouTuber discussed about Destiny 3. And are we going to get Destiny 3? But I don't think they're gonna be Destiny 3. But I feel like it doesn't development. Or if it's gonna be release date. Or it's gonna be like after 13th year of Destiny 2, but I just want to know that if it's hold on. But you know what? Yeah, after the 13 years. Is Destiny 3 exists? You don't know. But for us 2 years ago, we know is Destiny 3, it's not going to be a PayPal project. We all know it's going to be the cosmetic game, Destiny 3. We all know if it's what is our vanilla and expansions that we're going to have. So, when I feel like about Destiny 3 was this doesn't exist. My only one question is Destiny 3 is good news or bad news? Well, I think it's gonna be the bad news. We'll discuss that. Well, the good news is they announced it, but the bad news is I don't think it's gonna have Destiny 3. The PayPal project, that's one of them. I don't think they are going to make the cosmetic game. But we know we have Destiny 1, Destiny 2. But how can we get Destiny 3? How are we going to tell Sony if we can get Destiny 3? If we feel like we're getting Destiny 3, then I think that was a continuation with the Destiny franchise. But we'll see if for an update. But I remember keeping that an update. As for before June 9th, and I did got the signature. Destiny 3 prediction? Yeah. Destiny 3 prediction. If I feel like I can put that in the description, are you sure that you want to get that signature? Or are you sure that Sony will make Bungie to make Destiny 3? We don't know. I know it's not over or is over because we have no idea what's going on. The player base, marathon, or I should rather to say player base. So, if we're gonna have Destiny 3, I want to give it one question. If you want Destiny 3, what does it mean to you in Destiny 3? Does it mean that is there something new that what's gonna be new? Or what our cosmetic game it looks similar to Destiny 3? Well, yeah. When I feel like is Destiny 3 will be the bad news. The bad news is about Destiny 3 is it's not going to be development. It's not going to make a cosmetic game. It's not going to have like all those weapons, or neither that if we're gonna have like kind of like expansions that if we're gonna get new guns, like let's just say Destiny 2 Forsaken, we just got bows, and Destiny 2 Vanilla, we just got SMG, some machine guns and grenade launchers. Destiny 1 does have auto rifles, sidearms, fusion rifles, machine guns, sniper rifles, rocket launchers, shotguns. Yeah, shotguns, and what else? Yeah, that's a sensible. But let me know if I'm missing. Oh, scout rifles. That's including set. That's including that. Scout rifles, and pulse rifle, hand cannons. Those are 9 guns. Is that what we? Those are 9 guns. Is what we have in the game. Yeah. But I feel like Destiny 3 will have whole guns, whole guns. Or maybe like exotic weapons, or maybe a new exotic weapons, or returning exotic weapons. I mean, that would be great. But we're never gonna get to see Destiny 3 because I don't think they're gonna make it. Because why? The layoffs and Sony buys Bungie. I mean, it's not our fault that we haven't been playing, because it's dead. We were waiting for weeks for Shadow and Order and the other 2 React expansions after Renegades. But what does that mean was it's done. Destiny 3, it's not going to be announced. Yeah, but I'm gonna repeat. Whoa. I'm gonna repeat that in the beginning. The bad news is Destiny 3 is not going to be development. Unless if I said before we're talking about Destiny 3. Bungie has lost $765 million of Sony. So what does that mean was Shadow and Order got cancelled. The other 2 React expansions, the Shadow Cycle and the Economist, was cancelled. But Destiny 3 is not going to be development. Which means was we never get to see him for a whole time. And we never get to see the new content. We never get to see old Chicago destinations. We never get to see what's the new weapons, what's the new exotic, what's the new activity. What's a new activity? And content vault raid. We already got content vault raids, but we do got missing one because as we discussed about Goodness Banners. The campaign never going to be returned. Red War, Curse of Cybers, Warmind, Forsaken. They're not in the game. But we wanted to replay, but we never get to see it. We're never gonna get Mars. We never get Mercury. We never get Titan, Io. Including the seasonals. As we all discussed about that. The good news, the bad news was. Well, the good news discussed about good news, bad news. Okay, yes, sorry. Sorry for that. So yeah, like I said, we never get to see Destiny 3. It was due to their high potential costs. And we know about people playing other games, but we never get to see Shadow and Order. I know it's a dead game. And we finished for like almost 12 years. Almost 12 years. I know we celebrated 10th year anniversary back in September 9th, 2024, but as for 12 years, but we never get to see Shattered Cycle, The Comus. Well, before that, Shattered Order. Unless if it's going to be another, like we already got is Year of the Prophecy, Ruin of, well, let me tell you that name of it. That's a big, huge spoiler alert. That big, huge spoiler alert names. Ruin of a Prophecy. That's going to be part of for Shattered Cycle and Comus. And I do remember got one of my comments saying the Shattered Cycle, the Comus, was part of the Destiny 3. Is it looks right? Let me know in the comments. So I'm gonna repeat that one question. If you want Destiny 3, what does it mean to you that you want Destiny 3? What does it mean to you that you want Destiny 3? Is it about gonna be saying, oh, Destiny 3 means to me about I just wanna go to see the new enemies after the Zavala retirement. Well, do I got that video, post a video of the cutscene of Zavala retirement? No, I never did. But it's really cool, like to see. And I know it's a sad for this month. I know we got a monumental triumph, but it's over. So we never get to see Destiny 3. Will be Destiny 3 exist? And what does it means to you? You want Destiny 3? I know for me, for Destiny 3 was Maya Sunwish. Where they say Maya Sunwish final shape. But was that be part of the Destiny 2? Or was it going to be moved to Destiny 3? Or what Destiny 3 vanilla looks like when it's came out. I know Destiny 1 we have the vets. Well, yeah, the vets like during the final boss. Destiny 2 we have the Red War. The Red War. Dominus Gaul. What is Red War? It's a cabal came to the tower, destroyed the city, tried to take the light. Well, it's not like how the Witch Queen, when we saw the hive, that are named Listen Hive, that stole the light. As you remember, the expansion was a very great expansion, not gonna lie, but I really like to keep playing it. But that's what I know. But yeah, the Red War, or what about Destiny 3 vanilla looks like? Is it going to be Maya Sunwish, or is this something different? That's really cool. I hope I really like to see Destiny 3 vanilla. My Sunridge or something different bosses. That's very cool like to see. Unless it will be expansions. Like how much expansions that were we gonna have in Destiny 3? Are we gonna have more than like Destiny 2 did? Or is it similar to Destiny 1? If we're gonna have more expansions like Destiny 2, then I know you're gonna hate that word, content vault. And I know many people pay that expansion. Yes, I do. I was there like before Forsaken. But it got vaulted. But we never get to see the Red War, Curse of Osiris, Warmind, Forsaken, the Black Armory, Reckoning, Opulence, Season, the Shadow Keep, Beyond Light, Rich Queen, Lightfall, Final Shape, Seasonal. They're not here. They're in the vault. They were content vault. But they already returned as the portal activity. Well, says of that they already got removed the portal screen, but now we will return to the director. But like I said, they already returned as hold on. Well, let me repeat that. They already returned as the portal activity. That's it. But are we gonna have Destiny 3 content vault? Well, you guys wanted to say. Let me know that in the comments. If it's a yes, if it's a no, if it's a you don't know. Well, we'll see about that. So that's a really cool that's really cool that you see, but that's it. Or if it's a similar to like Destiny 1. We have Dark Below, House of Wolf, Taken King, Rise of Iron, like four expansions. They never content vault, but the Destiny 2 did has a lot of content. So if it's gonna be like more than 500 gigabytes, like please let's settle it down like that, because I have a less space on my PS5, so I'll deal with it. So yeah. Are we gonna continue playing Destiny 3? Of course not. We're still continuing playing the game. But we're never gonna get Destiny 3. If you want, or if you guys want the signature, I could put on the description. But if you would like to try Destiny 3, just don't spoil it. Don't show the leaks. Just what does it means to you? That's it. That's all the question. That's only the question is: will be Destiny 3 exist? What does Destiny 3 means to you? We don't know. But I'm gonna repeat more at times. And I'm sorry, I have no idea what am I gonna say. I do remember the article saying Destiny 3 is not going to be development because of layoffs. Well, answer is yes. Because of layoffs. So if we're sure we get Destiny 3, cool. If we're not gonna get Destiny 3, we should probably move on. Other than Destiny. You could continue playing it, but they're not going to making anything new content and the expansions, Destiny 3, ever. So, as of before, just got an update. You remember the red subclass? You guessed it. It was fake. How? How is it fake? I remember to see when it's stuff during the final shape, and I was like, what kind of subclass are those? Oh, that's right, those are the red. But what kind of red subclass to use it for? Or what kind of red subclass does this look like? But we already know to see that there's testified. But was it in the game files? Oh, okay. We'll see about that. As for right now, it's fake. Can you comment that why is the red subclass is fake? Why is the red subclass it's fake? We had no idea, but I wanted to say that's a poor question. How is the red subclass it's fake? But we never get to see red subclass. Wow, okay. Well, at least that was a good lore accurate. Yeah, good lore accurate. But yeah. As far as I said, the bad news is we're never gonna get Destiny 3. Yeah. Due potential Sony high cost. We lost $2.4 million, then we lost $765 million. And because of that, and because the expansions got canceled, and just because there are live service final updates, but we never get to see Destiny 3. And we never get to see Shadow Cycle, The Calmist, Shadow and Order, During Renegades, Shadow Cycle of the Calmist, the Calmist after Renegades. That's okay. We love this game. We love this game. But we're waiting for Shadow and Order, and we're waiting for Shadow Cycle. But we hope to see. We hope to see after Destiny 2, after defeating my Sunrush. But we never get to see it. Like I said about the good news and bad news is, my Sunrush, we never get to see them. Judge and Bill, we never get to see them. Well, did we get to see them in Monument of Triumph? No. Content Vault. The people pay expansions. Can we replay? No. We never get to replay. We're just gonna sit right there with a Shadow Keep, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall, Final Shape. Plus, Bungie 30th anniversary. That includes that. Well, not as expansion, but as the event expansion. So, whenever it works. So yeah. Destiny 3 is not going to be development. That's pretty bad news. So, probably I'll see you again, right? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. So, yeah. And by the way, thanks for watching. Thank you, Guardians. And I really, really wanted to thank you. Yeah. Peace.